Alright guys, it's 25 degrees and snowing, which means I will not be leaving my house today, so I'm going to film a video. I saw this trend a while ago. I'm kind of late to it. Basically, you do your makeup based off of how they did it the year that you were born. So I was born in 2005. I'm 19 years old. I'm going to do a makeup look based off of how women did it in 2005. I did some looking on Pinterest, and these are the 3 that I pulled up. But I think I want to do either something like this one. There's a glare from my light. Or there was one that I just saw and I lost it. Or something like this. I think what really highlights the early 2000s look is like the light colors like up here, and then around the eye there's like that, not smoky eye, but what's the word I'm looking for? That like blended, that slightly blended out like soft eyeliner. So we're gonna try and recreate that look. I'm gonna leave this up while I do this, but I'm gonna walk you through everything I'm gonna do and we'll see how this turns out. I rinsed my face off before this because I wanted to have a clean face and I got water on my shirt. So it doesn't matter what it is, I always get stuff on my shirt, my white shirts. Every white shirt that I own, I've gotten a stain on it, I'd say at least twice. I'm taking the Byoma brightening serum and just putting this on my face to skin prep, just so my face is hydrated, and then I'm mixing it with this CeraVe moisturizing cream. I stole my sister's hair clips for this video. See, the problem is I have to put them in like all the way up here because that's where like my, I don't even want to call them bangs, the unevenness of my hair starts, my layers, I guess I could say that's where my layers start. That looks so dumb. Hold on a second. Put them a little bit lower. I think there's good. It looks dumb either way, so it is what it is. I'm gonna start with my eyebrows, and I feel like I have an advantage in this situation because I feel like the early 2000s and stuff like that, the trend was to have thin eyebrows, like thin arched eyebrows. I feel like my eyebrows aren't arched, but I would say that they are thinner than most, and I like them like that. I used to have thick eyebrows. I talk about it all the time, how thick my eyebrows were, and I didn't know that they were that thick at the time. I was like, oh, like they look good, whatever. So then I finally, like, I don't even know like what I did to like make the switch, but I had made them thinner. And then I looked back at pictures probably like 2 months later, and I was like, oh my god, like my friends hate me. Why did they let me walk around with that thick of eyebrows? Like they were so bad. But then again, like I made a TikTok about it, talking about how I had eyebrow blindness, and then people like were commenting and were like, your eyebrows literally look the same, and I was like, okay, so which one is it? They look kind of thick right now in my eyes. I think I'll forever have eyebrow blindness. I fear that my eyebrows look different every day. This is what we're working with right now. I just took this NYX brow gel and brushed my eyebrows with it. Anyways, so now that they're brushed, I just filmed an eyebrow routine, and basically I'm copying that right now. But next I'm taking this ink liner by NYX. This is also by NYX. It's brown eyeliner, but I use it to fill in my eyebrows. I always fill them in when I think that they're uneven or whatever. See, oh, guys, they literally are uneven. I can't, and I don't think anyone else thinks this hard about them as me, but I have to be the one to look at them every day. Did I just go off camera and pluck my eyebrows? The answer is I did. Okay, sue me, forgive me. It would have bothered me if I didn't, but they look better now in my opinion. Now, with that being said, I am going to conceal the bottom parts. Like I said about this makeup look before, I feel like the look was to have this part, like from this part up, to be very, very light. And I'll add some eyeshadow there. I'm not sure exactly what eyeshadow I'm gonna do yet. Normally I would use my NARS concealer, but I think it's a little too dark for the look I want to do. So I'm gonna take my Tarte concealer, which is a little bit lighter, and I'm just gonna line this top part. I'm just gonna do this and then kind of brush it with this flat brush here. Start here and then cut it like, it's almost like, I said this before in my eyebrow tutorial, it's like a mix of 2016 brows and like how people do their brows now, I guess. And you see how my face already like is starting to look lifted just from doing that. So I just take it and I'll blend it all the way down to my eye. Eyebrows are done. As you can see, I carved the bottom parts. Now I'm gonna do contour, and I'm not gonna do anything different than what I would normally do. Honestly, I think the part that makes this all different is when it comes down to the eyes and the lips. As you can also see in the picture that I'm following, the lips are more of a nude color or a lighter color. So this is my Morphe 2 contour stick. As we know, I use this in every video, and I'm starting to run out. I need to get more before I go back to school. This is in the shade Golden Isle, and I'm just gonna do my regular nose, cheekbones, forehead, my normal contour, the whole 9 yards. Also, just a pro tip in general for when you do your contour, you don't want to do it like on your cheekbone. You want to do it slightly above so that it gives you more of that look. If you put it right in here, it's really not doing you any justice. So you want to put it slightly above. So as we can see, I look kind of crazy right now, but this is my nose that I did, my cheekbones. I put a lot on my cheekbones. Then I did my forehead because it's winter and I know we're all experiencing the pale pastiness and want to have our summer tan, so we can try and fix that. Obviously it's not going to be what we want, but we can try and fix that by doing our contour. That's not even the point of this video, but just a pro tip for doing your normal makeup. Okay, so this is where we're at now, and after you bronze the heck out of your face, it's time to now do blush. I feel like with the 2000s makeup, or what I'm looking at, the blush isn't very apparent, or like it's there but it's not like dramatic or anything like that. And I think instead of it more being placed on the cheekbones up here, it's kind of with the contour or the bronzer a little bit. It's more down here instead of up to try and lift the face. I feel like it's more down here. I'm not saying this is right, this is just what I'm seeing looking at it from my view. Normally I would take my Love Tint, but I think I'm gonna take my Morphe 2 let me think of what I want to say. For my blush, I'm gonna take, instead of the Love Tint, I'm gonna take the Morphe 2 blush stick, just so I have a little bit more control, and I'm gonna put it like down here. This is the shade Hibiscus Hottie. Blush is done, and I know it looks a little bit crazy, but now it's time to kind of fix it a little bit with concealer. So again, I'm going to take my Tarte concealer, and I'm going to go under my eyes and kind of around my mouth because I have some dark spots around my mouth. So I'm just going to do a dot here. This concealer is really thick. A dot here, and we already concealed my eyebrows, so I'm going to just put dots down here, and I'm gonna blend this out, and then we'll go from there. I don't put concealer on my forehead. It makes me look a little bit cakey. I think I'm gonna use this flat brush again and then switch to a beauty blender to kind of blend the rest out. I just blended out my concealer, and I feel like I did a good job, relatively. My face is looking a little pale right now, but it's because I'm using my lightest concealer. Now it's time for eyeshadow, and this is, see, when I turn to the side, that looks, I swear it doesn't look that bad in person. This is giving Uncanny Valley. A little bit Uncanny Valley, but we're gonna fix that with eyeshadow. I'm kind of just gonna like go with the flow and see what happens. I'm gonna be using my James Charles palette. The day that this thing parts for me is the day that I die, because I don't care what anybody says. I love this palette, and it's not expired until I'm done with it. So with that being said, I'm gonna use this palette, and I'm not sure which shade to start with. I think I'm going to do like the stuff up here and then do the soft eyeliner look as the last step. I think I'm gonna start by taking this shade up here, it's really light, and then this white shade. I'm gonna start by kind of mixing them together and kind of setting this part up here and putting it a little bit down here as well. James, why haven't we made another palette like this? Why? But if you do make something else, if you do make another palette or whatever, any sort of eyeshadow, can I please be on the list to have it sent to? So I eyes are set. Wait, I just saw one that I think looks really cool, and I think we can try and do something similar. I have this blue glitter shade in here that I think we could work with and do something there, like these blues down here. Not like super dramatic, but I think we could do something with it. But for now, for the bottom part of my eyes, I'm gonna take this and this color up. Oh, you can't even see it. I'm gonna take this color here and this color up here and kind of mix them and just put it in my crease a little bit for... Guys, do you see that? Looks like I started early. I'm gonna start with those colors and just put them kind of in my crease like this. Not a huge amount because I still want to keep that light look up there, but just a small amount like this. What do we think? Because I don't know what to think yet. Too early to tell. Now I'm gonna take that blue shade and just brush it, literally just brush on my finger and just brush it on to my lid. Look how pigmented that is. Guys, if anyone in my family walks in here, I'm cooked. We're gonna have to blend this out. Guys, did I make a mistake? This is nothing like the picture that I just showed you. Now I'm going to try and blend it out with this because it's a little excessive. This is starting to look better. It's supposed to be a little bit dramatic. Now I'm gonna try and do the soft eyeliner. I'm going to mix these two colors, this darkest brown and then the black. I'm gonna mix that and line. First I'm gonna start with my upper eyelid. Okay, so I'm done and this is what we're working with, and I don't know how to feel about it. I don't love it. But guys, I think this is the part where I start to like fail. Hopefully the mascara pulls it all together. I'm just doing regular mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic. Mascara's done, and I went to go look at it in the bathroom, my makeup, and it doesn't look as bad when it's not in this lighting. Like, I swear to you, it doesn't. So now, last thing I'm gonna do is just take this e.l.f. lip oil and put it on. The lips were very basic, like very bare. There wasn't anything like similar to it. I don't have a nude lip gloss or else I'd be using that. The lip looks like don't have much color from what I have gathered in the pictures. So I'm gonna take this out and then we're gonna sit by my window and talk about this. This is what it looks like now that I'm done. I don't hate it, but this is not like, this is never makeup that I would wear like on the daily. Like you will never catch me wearing blue eyeshadow. Like, that's first and foremost. But second, with the whole thing, I think I did my base good. Like, I think I got that down. The eyes, though, was so hard to do. Like, I don't think I did bad, but I don't think it was good either. Like, it's just mid. Like, it's mid. It's not giving 2005. And I don't know if it's because of the outfit I'm wearing, that I'm in pajamas, or if it's truly my makeup, but this is what we're working with. There's my setup back there. And that's my crappy light. Now let's go back over to my desk so we can do this outro, and I'm gonna be washing this all off my face. Thank you guys for watching and putting up with me and my inability to do makeup, even though sometimes I think I can when in reality I can't. I just do enough for it to look tolerable during the day. So if there's anything else you want to see, or you have any ideas on what my next video idea could be, please let me know. I'm open to anything. We're almost at 70 subs. I can't believe it. We had just hit 60 in my last video, so this is crazy. I thank you guys so much. All my socials will be in my description, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.